We just finished going through principle number 8, discussing the spiritual work of the heart and the spiritual work of the mind. Until now, we've discussed how everything that we're going through right now is learning to elevate our desire to receive to a state of giving that will allow us to experience our divine reality in the ultimate way. We learned that work of transcending or elevating our desire to receive to its higher state of giving involves two aspects. There's an aspect of the heart and the aspect of the mind. The heart aspect of our desire to receive is our desire to receive in its simple understanding, wanting to get. We learned that the tikkun, or the fixing for that, is giving. And we also discussed that giving is not as simple as just acts of giving, because our acts of giving might be all rooted in wanting to serve ourselves, but reaching a place of, or working towards reaching a place of learning how to purely give, to give out of love for the other. So that's the spiritual work of the heart, the spiritual work of giving. And the spiritual work of the mind is the spiritual work of emunah. That's the aspect of our desire to receive that wants to understand everything. And the spiritual work of emunah is learning to go beyond what we understand. Our divine reality is way beyond what we can understand. So in order to come into contact with that, we have to be able to go beyond what we understand. Right, at the root of all of emunah is learning to reach a state of appreciating believing. Appreciating that the state of believing even beyond the state of revelation. Appreciating being in the state of giving love even more than the state of receiving the love. So our main spiritual work we learn has these two aspects: learning how to develop our giving and to develop our believing. When those two aspects of ourselves have been spiritually developed, so that's when we will become able to experience our divine reality in the ultimate way. It's everything that we're headed towards. The whole concept of Mashiach, of the Messiah, is often, we discussed before, but it's also, thought of as, by many people, as sort of some person that's going to come and solve everything in the world, solve all the problems. Some external event that's going to happen, and we're all going to clap our hands, and everything will turn to the good. And then we're like waiting for the Mashiach. We're waiting for this, person or this happening to happen when everything turns to the good. But from the learning here, it's telling us that we're not waiting for the Mashiach, but that the Mashiach is waiting for us. There's no external event that we're waiting for. That everything is an internal transformation that will allow us to experience the goodness that's flowing right now. The ability to experience all the goodness is waiting for us to be able to complete this transformation. to reach the state where giving becomes more precious to us than receiving, and the state where believing comes more precious to us than knowing. We learn that the goodness is flowing every moment. We don't have to convince God to finally be good and give us the goodness, finally be good and send us the Mashiach. The goodness is flowing in its fullness right now. So what we need to be like yearning for and asking for and working towards is not external change, but for help with our internal change. Right, the Mashiach that we're waiting for is we're waiting for us to be able to appreciate giving and appreciate believing beyond our wanting to receive and wanting to know. And that Mashiach is already here for us the moment that we truly want that. So we learn that everything is waiting for us to more and more be working towards our inner transformation. The more that we're working to attain higher levels of emunah and higher levels of giving, so the more that we're being able to experience our divine reality. Okay, so we'll end for now, and next time go on, God willing, to principle number 9.